right here, it says
You remember that?
SP MCC means status post motorcycle crash.
Yep.
Because of the mechanism of crash, they brought me in as a tier 2 trauma alert.
Yep.
Patient sustained 2 primary bone fractures, displaced commuter or humeral head and neck fracture, which is upper right bone, the humerus, right where it connects to the shoulder, was broken into multiple pieces, and the pieces have shifted out of normal alignment, displacement.
Mm-hmm. That's what they said when my wrist was fractured. It had displacement.
And then for my elbow, it's the left radical head fracture, which I break in the bone on the thumb side of the left forearm, right of the elbow. So it says that okay, here's the treatment and recovery. Surgical team went in, realigned the broken bones back into place, and secured them with hardware like plates, screws, and pins. This was both done on the left and right of the humerus and left of the radical head.
That's on that arm.
Where's my? You're right about one thing though. We started all this.
So the blood on my face came from my lip, because it says right here, blood on face without obvious abrasions. Lower lip, I can't pronounce it. There was blood on the face, but no clear scrapes, abrasions, or deep cuts, lacerations. However, there was swelling of the lip right here, and I was bleeding there.
Yeah, but you cut your nose. So, yes, there were obvious abrasions. They didn't notate your nose. Hey guys, so update. Robert is back home. He had a bike accident on Friday. Today is Friday, so it's been a full week. He almost completely wrecked it. It is fixable, from what I'm told. I haven't seen it or even a picture of it yet. I don't know. But he basically broke his shoulder on one arm and broke his elbow on the other. One arm he can't move at all, and the other one he has limited mobility. So I started a GoFundMe because I'm already overwhelmed with bills and stuff. I've been on a budget since the beginning of time, and now we're incurring a bit more. And he's got, some appointments he's got to get to and stuff, and it's gonna be a lot. So I will post that in the bio if you want to check out that. We appreciate any and all donations, even comments and support. It means a lot. We've gotten a lot of people constantly checking up on him, including, the guy across the street. He's come over. He's even, pulled up our trash can for us. We just can't get to the basics right now. Majority of my time is either at work or making sure he gets what he needs. And that's including, literally dressing him and making sure his medications are taken on time and he eats and sleeps and just the basics. Aside from that, Zane is at his dad's until Sunday night. So I have to figure out picking him up. And work has an audit coming up. I'm already well prepared that we're not going to do very well on it. We're just not doing very well overall. I was handed a pretty bad store. I'm trying to fix it. I know what needs to get fixed, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get there. There's been a lot of resistance already to some policy changes, and I don't know. It's like pulling teeth trying to get customers to realize that, you can't just come in and use us as a bank or the post office. We're a convenience store and you need to buy stuff or leave. Sorry. Our profits are way down because people come in and they just want to load money on their cash apps and debit cards, and we're not a bank. We're not an ATM. Sorry. It's got to stop. And that comes down from the top. We're not making any money off of it. And in fact, losing money in the process because it tracks how many customers come in and overall how much, like an average, like spent per customer. Like they take the cost of sales or whatever, and then how many customers came in and they average it out what it would be like per customer, what they spent. And it's a pretty low number because they're not buying stuff. So they've made it a policy that loading the cash apps and stuff like that can only be done by a manager. And we're not there all the time. We're not there in the afternoons and we're not there overnights. We are strictly in the mornings, and most people have to work. So it's already upset a lot of people, and we've only enforced the policy for like 3 days now. Sorry, not sorry. We're bleeding money, and we gotta get the store back up where it needs to be. Aside from all that, there is a couple of events this weekend. Trying to get out of the house still, not kind of sit around. He doesn't have a lot of energy to do a whole lot. We'll go out to like the store or something, and he's pretty much wiped out from that. So there's 1 or 2 events that I don't think will take up a lot of our time or energy, but the problem is it's been like 100-something degrees in the past couple of days, so that might affect him. Went to his primary care today, and they prescribed him some stuff to clean his stitchings and everything. Basically, he got rods and pins on the shoulder, and the elbow got rebuilt. I don't really have x-rays, so I can't exactly describe it. I'm going off of a brief little paragraph on a piece of paper. That's about it. If I can get a hold of the x-rays, then I can have a better idea of what happened, because I know how to read x-rays for the most part. But yeah, beyond that, not much else is really going on. The landlord's supposed to come in and inspect the house. That has been postponed. She is well aware of what we're going through right now, and she's trying to work with us. So she's giving me more time to clean the house and get everything straight. And then I've already started buying Christmas gifts for Zane. Finding hiding spots for that, however, is a bit complicated. But I've already got a couple of little gifts for him, and it's June, so I'm pretty happy about that. I knew this year I would try to start early, even if it's just a couple of things here and there during a shopping trip that I see. It'll save me in the long run. Can't really think of anything else to update. I fell, and like we're all injured over here. I fell and busted my knee and jolted my arm when I went to like catch myself. So now my shoulder muscle, it's sore, and my knee is, well, I don't know if you can see it, but it's black. It looks worse in person. It's like purple throughout here. And like right on my shin bone where my leg caught. I hit my knee hard. I landed on my knee. So it's hurting. And then Robert's dad was in the hospital. Is your dad still in the hospital?
I haven't heard anything back.
I haven't heard anything either. He had fluid on the knee. They checked his heart because he did used to have fluid on the heart, but there's nothing there. So it's just buildup on the knees. So hopefully they got that situated. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know. It's just crazy. All sorts of craziness going on. There's a lot of people getting injured around here. One of our friends' friend was also in an accident. Him and his girlfriend or whatever, they were on a bike. He didn't have as bad injuries as Robert's got, though. He'll be fine, but I know they also have incurred some costs and expenses like we have. So they also have a GoFundMe for them. And one of my other friends in Texas has a GoFundMe actually posted for her friend's nephew or something like that, going through some sort of legal issues with false allegations. This kid's 18. It's pretty crazy what's going on with that. I don't have the full details, just a brief overview. And I just hope they get it sorted, because that can ruin someone's life, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I figured I'd give you a brief update. Check out the description. I will post the link. I'll see if I can post it in the comments too. Like I said, just think about like how much you see us struggle as it is, and how much we still try to get out and do things for charities and do things to stay social. And we try to find the most cost-effective way to go about everything in life, but like not everything's cost effective. And emergencies happen, and we are not prepared for any emergencies. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and we will talk to y'all soon.